Hello all. Today I am going to talk about token economies. This is a common thing that we use at ABS with a lot of our students, and I figured a good explanation of what that looks like could help parents at home implement this and kind of see how it goes moving forward. So first off, a token economy system is a system where the individual earns a certain number of tokens in order to cash those in for access to a backup reinforcer. Backup reinforcers vary depending on the student. So some might want to work for candy, some might want to work for time on their iPad. We have some kids at ABS that like to work to print off a color picture. Get creative with what you can use at home and what your kids can work for. Some of that screen time is really good to have them work for after getting all of their tokens and work. With these, some students at ABS use something called ABS bucks. It's another type of token economy. It just looks like a buck, like a dollar bill, like you and I would earn, which is another type of a token economy system. For us is money. So I just kind of wanted to give an example of how to use that and what it looks like and what it might look like at home. So what you'll want to do is reinforce, aka give a token after your child engages in a desired behavior or, makes a really good effort in doing some work. So for example, if I say clap hands and your student claps hands, you would say, oh, good job, here's a token. I kind of made an example of what tokens look like. This is just a makeshift paper token board. You can make it with anything. If your student likes stickers, you could do stickers, you could do smiley faces. Usually there's a predetermined amount that they need to earn. A lot of our kids have 5, but you can make it whatever it is at home. So you're going to want to reinforce after a behavior that you want to see again. So if they do what is asked, or if they're sitting there appropriately doing their work, oh, nice job, you got a token, here's a token. You can just put an X, you can put a smiley face. Again, this can look however you want it to look, but the goal is that they're earning these tokens in order to gain access to that backup reinforcer after they've earned all of their tokens. You'll want to intermittently reinforce with that backup reinforcer. So for example, if your student's working for M&Ms and you're wanting to pair this token board with those M&Ms. So every couple tokens, you'll say, oh, nice job, you got a token, and you'll give them an M&M to pair. Hopefully that reinforcing quality of that M&M will pair with the tokens, and therefore it'll have the same reinforcing effect. Again, like I said, you can make this look however you want at home. If your kid likes stickers, if they like magnets on the refrigerator, if they want to draw on their tokens, we usually have them laminated with Velcro, but obviously it's different at home and you might not have the materials to create that. One thing to remember is you'll want to reinforce every 3 to 5 correct responses. You don't want to give them every single response they get right, they get a token, because then they'll go through that super quick. But you could do about every 3 to 5 responses. You can give them verbal praise every response and say, wow, that was really good. And then the next 2 later, oh, awesome job, you got another token, way to go. Reinforcing with that, keeping that varied a little bit. Another thing to remember is when they do get all their tokens, give them that reinforcer right away. They earned it. They did work. They earned all their tokens. They can have that candy. They can have that time on the iPad, whatever it is that they've determined that they need to get. Again, this is going to look different for every individual student. If you have questions, please contact your supervisor or shoot me or Alicia an email. This was just kind of a brief overview of what token economies look like. So I hope this was helpful. Thanks.